Right, hi everyone, it's Chris here. Now, I've seen quite a few videos on these Tidradios in the past, been very sceptical about them because they've got spurious emissions, but I think they've released a model now which is quite decent. Seeing a lot of reputable YouTubers talking about the Tidradios, and I think they've got that problem fixed, and I think it's about time I gave one a go. So just for transparency, I have been sent these Tidradios free of charge. I've not been told what to say. They just wanted my honest opinion on them. And the first one I was sent had output problems, and they were kind enough to send another one. So got to say that at the start. And on the right we've got the Quanchen K5, just for a size comparison. So when you get your Tidradio, this is the H3. In the box you get a power plug and a USB cable. There's no charging dock and there's a belt clip. So it's just like a mobile phone type charging arrangement. So the cable you get in the box is USB-C. That's for charging it and programming it with the programming software. Now, one of the main features of this radio for me is the Bluetooth programming. You've got an app on your phone and you can program it over Bluetooth when you're out and about. That's invaluable. That's really useful. And just so you know, I had one sent to me and it was faulty, and I went on holiday, just got back from holiday, and I took the new one with me and I was able to transfer all the channels across using the Bluetooth programming software. The channel's already in the software, I just repaired it, sent them across. Now, this is one of the very few radios I have seen where it shows the frequency, the channel name, and the frequency, the channel, and the channel name all together. So let's just go to a repeater I've got programmed in. It's in VFO mode, put it in channel mode. So there's GB3PI, frequency, channel and name all on the screen together. Now it's quite a small screen, but the frequency, a lot of the information is very large, so that's really good. It's got a very long battery life. I haven't been able to flatten it yet. I'll put it in the comments later at a later date. Now there's two ways to clone the radio. You can clone from one to the other using no wires, or you can use the software like I've just said. So there's two ways to clone it. This is a £30 radio at the time of filming, so quite a cheap radio. Now it's got a breathe light on it, and what that is, it's in the menu. You switch that on, and if you leave it on and you don't, and the display goes off, you don't know if it's on or off, or you know. So it just flashes these gently breathe lights come on. That's really cool. Very wide frequency range. It's a bit like the K5. I think it's like 50 megs upwards, you know, 50 to 600-700. So pretty decent receive range. You've got a scanner in your pocket. I was listening to 4 meters on it today at my club. They were doing some tests on 4 meters, and the LED on the top is extremely bright, brighter than a lot of the lights I've seen, well, on any of these radios. That's quite impressive. And there's 3 ways to program. We've talked about the Bluetooth. You can use chirp, and you can also use the keypad. I found this radio very sensitive on receive. Very impressive on receive compared to my UV5R. Doesn't overload when you're close to a nearby transmitter. Now it's very small. I don't know if you saw it, but it's a lot smaller than the K5. Quite a bit smaller than the K5. And that's pretty cool. Right, so it's got aircraft receive on it, and it's pretty damn good. It's I took it on holiday, and I'll show you some clips in a minute. But aircraft receive is very good, and there's a new firmware update that gives you the 8.33 spacing, so that's been fixed recently. This radio is hackable. There is a Facebook group, Tidradio H3 hacking, and it's in its early stages. You can change the signal meter and colours and fonts and things, but it doesn't do sideband yet on receive. That would be awesome. And now the chip, you know, we had problems in the past with the Baofeng and the Prolific driver, and there was a chip built into the cable. Well, the chip is actually built into the radio now, so if you want to program it using Chirp, you just plug the USB-C in the side. So that's the USB-C at the bottom. So you can program it with a cable, with any USB-C cable, and it's got a mic gain control on it, which is pretty good. I was using that today. I was out in the car and it wasn't quite loud enough. So I'm just going through the menus. Very easy to use, actually. Hope you can't hear this dog barking outside. So it's got the breathe light there. Where is it? So there's the mic gain. You have to turn AM band on and off. I don't know why it doesn't just leave it on. And there's the breathe LED option. That is a repeater there. That's GB3PI, which is about 45 miles away. And I wouldn't normally use that aerial. I'd use a higher gain one. So it's got mic gain. Now it's got another thing I've never seen before. It's called scan bands. Scan bands. I don't believe you can actually program a search limit, but it's got this feature on it called scan bands, and I was playing around with this today. There it is, scan bands. So if you've got it in all, you know, if you're in the VFO and you click search, it will just search off forever, you know, whatever the range of the radio is. But if you go in here and change it, it goes from 0.5 up to 5. So if you have it on 5, it will search in VFO mode 5 megahertz. So if you're on 430, it will search up to 435. Not seen anyone mention that before. And you know, you can reduce it down to 0.5. I still would like to have seen the search limits, but that's a pretty good way of doing it. I'm quite impressed with that. And it's got 2 transmit buttons on the side. So I'm just going through some of my favourite things on it. That's to transmit on the top line, and that's to transmit on the bottom line. This one is your preset button that you can do FM radio and the torch and things like that. So I'm going to show you some clips of me having some contacts on it, hearing airband, and a bit of marine, hearing some marine traffic, which was quite interesting. So I'm just going to show you how the Bluetooth programming works. You get the app on the App Store on Android and on iPhone. I couldn't get it working on my iPhone, just letting you know. You install the app, make sure Bluetooth is switched on, make sure the radio has Bluetooth switched on. You long press the blue button to get the Bluetooth symbol. Open the app. Now I've got to be careful I don't overwrite my settings, so I'm not bothered about making an account. skip. So the first thing you do, you pair your phone to the radio. So you want Tidradio, not TID. H3, the ham version, that's what this is. So all looks good. Let's try and read from the radio. Please connect Bluetooth. Oh, there we go. Switch it on, that would help. So I'll try and read from the radio. And once you've got it all on the radio, once you've got it as you like it, you can save the file on the phone so you can back it up. That's how I managed to transfer all the information when I was on holiday. So there you go, it's put the channels in, and you can alter it, add more channels, and then on the bottom right you can write it back to the radio.
Speed 4 o'clock outbound, and do you require the gullwing bridge or can you get underneath? Yeah, you might get under that. We've got 41 foot 4 inches under there at the moment.
Left heading 265, trim flight level 210, speed bed 665 Yankee.
Yeah, okay. So it's a bit scratchy. The repeater is about 45 miles away, so it's not doing too bad. Back to you.
Yeah, I'll just about make out your audio now. Your audio's dropped right off now as well. So I think you're sitting 45 miles away from the repeater, so if you're on a handheld, that's not bad going there. Over to you, G6SIC mobile.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I am actually filming this. I'm filming this, if that's okay. And I'm talking into the camera, so that's why it's a bit quiet, maybe.
Yeah, I think you came back to that. We're getting to lose you. I'll hand it back to you final, but I think we might struggle a bit there. G6SIC mobile.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Thanks for coming back. I know you're mobile and it's a bit difficult. 7-3, thanks for the call.
Yeah, 7-3, G6SIC, standing by.
So I was talking into the camera and that guy's mobile, so it was a bit difficult. But the repeater, it's about 45 miles away from this location. Right, so I just spoke to a station on this repeater, GB3EM. I'm just going to give that station another call and get it on video. Okay, Mike 7, Fox Whiskey Juliet. Hope I got that right. Are you still there? It's Chris, 2E0 UKH.
I'm still here. Mike 7, Fox Whiskey Japan. Yep. Yeah, you're. It's very clear, and the audio's good enough. Yeah. The name's Ed here, by the way. Echo Delta.
Yeah, okay, Ed. Well, I did speak to you a minute ago. I'm just saying for the video, I'm just testing this radio, and it's a 30 quid Chinese job. And, you know, just checking it sounds okay. So thank you for the report there. And just go again on your location. I'm near Harrington, where I am at the moment.
Yeah, I'm in Nuneaton, which is approximately probably about 5 miles north of the city of Coventry, which is a couple miles east of Birmingham.